A thing that scares you most while applying for a software engineering job is the technical interview. But what are these technical interviews and why do they haunt you in your dreams? Well, technical interviews exist to assess your technical abilities specific to the role you're applying for. Instead of judging your knowledge, technical interviews are more inclined towards the behavioural aspect. They assess your problem-solving skills and team participation skills. Astonished? Just as you thought technical interviews were a test of your knowledge, there are more things that you got wrong. And this video is going to be all about them. So next time you prepare for a technical interview, you don't panic. By the way, if you have any questions or there are video topics you'd like to know more about, leave us a comment down below and we'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Getting back to the video, here we present to you what most people get wrong about technical interviews. Stay tuned with us till the end of the video because we have tips for you to avoid these mistakes. 5. Coding is the most important thing. Just as we discussed earlier, the thing people mostly get wrong about technical interviews is that you have to write the perfect code. It's just a myth. If you write the correct code for the problem you're given, then you've passed. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's not the case with most of the technical interviews. Interviewers focus more on the behavioural side of the interview. They assess you based on your analytical skills, team participation, and work management skills. They are looking for individuals who have the technical knowledge and they are also able to work along with their team. So, how to prepare for this aspect? Well, here is the tip. Monitor yourself while working. Log all your actions and review them to see what's your working style. Analyze your thought process and see if you're asking enough questions from your supervisor or the interviewer. After this, see if you're getting through the problem successfully and are able to understand the core concept of the problem. You also have to monitor your choice of words to see if you're communicating properly. 4. Dive into details right away. Another misunderstanding is that people think that they have to get into the details of the question right away. Jumping right into the details leaves a bad impression on the interviewer because you're not interested in knowing the point of view of your team or any suggestions they may have. Recruiters are looking for team players, and if you don't show your team playing skills, it'll definitely add a negative point to your evaluation. Also, interviews are usually time-bound, and interviewers have to lead you to the correct answer by guiding you through the process to judge your interpersonal and analytical abilities. So if you dive too deep into the details of the problem you're given, it takes too much time, and if you get the wrong answer, it is problematic for the interviewer to direct you to the right answer. You get invested in the solution, leading you to have a stern approach when you're asked to change your perspective. But how can you solve this problem? Yes, we do have tips for this. So, when you're given the question, try to answer it right or wrong quickly after understanding the situation. After this, follow up your answer with the interviewer and ask about their opinion of your output. Implement their advice. Then go through the question again and again until you've reached a satisfactory solution. But make sure not to do these excessively. 3. Write the code first, plan later. Another big mistake people do is they start coding their solution as soon as they get the question. They think they'll see during work what problems might occur. Doing this actually causes interviewees real harm. It gives the interviewer a bad impression of your analytical and management skills. It also leads to wordy answer, a long and dispersed solution, confused interviewer due to unclear response, and even unanswered question. So what can you do to eliminate this? Well, here is your chunk of happiness. Relax and plan the question using the STAR technique. S equals understand the situation. Try to understand the context and background of the problem. T equals analyze the task you're given. Explore the challenges and restraints you may face when you're solving the problem. A equals plan your action. Describe your plan of action to the interviewer, what you're going to do and how you're going to tackle the challenges. R equals describe your result to the interviewer. Try to present your coding results positively. Explain to the interviewer why you reached the particular result. 2. Interviewers grade your technical skill. Another misunderstanding about technical interviewers amongst the masses is that they are graders of your coding knowledge. Well, they are to a limited extent, but not mostly. What they do is assess you based on your soft skills. They are there to witness your thought process. Because when you're working with your team, you're going to come up with an optimum solution collectively. So if you answer the question given to you without expressing your thoughts, asking the relevant questions and discussing the solution, then you might not be the right candidate for them. Now, what is the solution? Take a collaborative approach to problem solving. In this approach, you solve the problem given to you through discussing with the interviewers. For this, analyze the problem. Express the interviewers how you're assessing the problem. Ask relevant questions to the interviewer regarding the question. Discuss your answer with the interviewers. 1. Assuming the problem is definitely complex. The biggest misunderstanding about the technical interviews is that the question that they've given to you will always have a catch. It will be complex and will require advanced coding skills. Usually, this is not the case. The question provided to you is relevant to the position you're applying for. They won't ask you to build a back-end framework when you're applying for a front-end developer role. So instead of thinking that the problem they've provided you is definitely complex and using complex algorithms and data structures, take a breath. Analyze the question using the STAR technique we described earlier and follow this tip. Start solving the problem using standard algorithms. Use simple data structures. Make them building blocks of your code. It makes the code readable and easily changeable. Using complex structures, your code will turn into a mess if your solution is wrong. Now we've presented you with the problems and their solutions. All you have to do is practice the tips we provided you to crack your next technical interview. Have you ever given a technical interview? How was your journey through it? Let us know in the comments section below. We love to hear from you.